Let's see. Forgot to close this thing over here. Alright, we should be good now. Don't know if I actually scooted myself all the way in. So hard on a chair with no wheels. I also meant to practice QGA a little bit. But we're just gonna hope the vibes are there today. Oh, I forgot to turn on Overbind. That makes sense. I think I might have to restart my game. Okay. This is the third time I've restarted my game already since being about to start stream. One, I had an issue with sound, which is really weird. Also, I was like sort of hot. Hey, Acri, how are you? I was like sort of warm, but now like my PC fan has definitely been like causing a bit of a draft, but now it's not doing it. So I got used to it, I guess. Alright. We should be good now. I really should have probably practiced watchers too yesterday after stream just to like stay used to it, but I'm sure I'll be fine. That jump felt really weird. Up the Jinky. I also just cut my fingernails, so like partially that feels weird. I swear it happens like every single time. Like every single time I cut my fingernails, whether I'm playing on keyboard or like controller, it always feels weird afterwards. Like you get used to your nails being slightly longer. Oh. Oops. Missed the jump. You tried different keybinds today, it felt weird. What'd you try to do? I don't know if you play any games that use like WASD. Ouch. You probably never change default. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I get it if you like got used to playing it and you played it a lot. I can understand not changing it. I feel like changing it's more of a like you should do it right away thing. Because it's like it's more awkward when you start than it is after you know, built a ton of muscle memory. Then you have to unlearn that muscle memory to relearn the new keybinds. So I normally, after I like have keybinds for things, I try not to change them unless it's like a big problem. You played almost 700 hours, yeah, which that is a lot of muscle memory to have to unlearn. The what was I gonna say? I feel like the one difference for like Hollow Knight is people switching from keyboard to controller, or like one way or the other, because that lots of people have done, and then they have to like relearn playing on a new input device, so it's not like quite the same, because at that point you like know what you should be doing. You just have to, your brain has to catch up being able to do the inputs differently. Ouch. I also don't know what was so slow about this in general. Oops. Because this was like a kind of slow VS before even false knight jumping to the right. I also feel like I have to sneeze. The preview thing isn't up again. I don't know what's up with that. Twitch not showing my preview. It was good before False Night. Well, entering the room before False Night, I've gotten used to like entering that room at 2:15-ish, and I entered almost at 2:17. So I messed stuff up before there, and I don't know what. I wasn't really paying enough attention. I know KP was a 158 or a 51.8, so not that bad. Also, I don't know why this happened yesterday and now it's happening today. Like, I guess when I'm starting stream, my voice is just dead. Oh my god, dude, what is happening? I don't know. Oh my god. I'm still used to moving my speaker. I can't wait until I get rid of that, like, muscle memory. That'll be so nice. Not like feeling like, okay, I need to go move my speaker. Also, I might turn my fan on. Oops. I also need to get a new microphone, I think, or a new headset. Hey Zom, how are you? I ordered some Raycons, so I was gonna try that instead of having an actual headset now, because I just don't ever feel like having it on anymore. I'm like, it's so heavy, even though it's probably like a pound, maybe, at most. That was really weird too. I just blinked and I missed the nail input. The nail input didn't matter, but I missed it coincidentally when I blinked. The cool cat. That's one of those global emotes, like, when it pops up, I'm like, oh yeah, that exists. But I never use it. I feel like the global emotes I like are the, like, I don't know how you would say it. In my head, I just say concha or something. Okay, that was 0.1 better than last time. Yeah, that was weird. But, and that, like, girl in the emote, there's a couple of her, and I don't know if she's from something, or if it was literally just made for Twitch emotes. That's exactly when I dropped down the well last time. What is going on? Oh, I got hid in Gruz room. Yeah, okay. I forgot about that. Not entirely my fault last time then. Lost a slight amount of time because of that. I did not grab like any of that geo. Alright, that's good enough. It's weird, I just got a text from a really long number. Wonder what it is. Oh, and I realized, since my preview thing isn't up, it is very bright. I wasn't sure how bright having the window right where it is was, until I just saw it before starting to stream today. Could I be a zero geo runner? Potentially. I've thought about it just because it seems funny, like a funny category. But then actually doing a speedrun seems like pain. So I think Blue has the world record in that category, and I think Blue has had it for a long time, unless somebody else beat it that I didn't know. Oop, I guess I'll just leave that. Give me it. Okay, we got it. Hey, Caputo. I'll be fine. To be fair, no one runs it, yeah. Because just skipping all the geo is just pain for no reason. I'm slightly late on that, but it's okay. Yeah, there we go. But how are you, Caputo? How is studying and school things? Don't know why I felt like I was gonna miss that jump. Guess what, you're procrastinating right now? No way. That's crazy. I would never have guessed it. That was a whole plus 1 second? Wow. As always, yeah. Oh, that's right, my text thing. Not sure if the text is a scam. Said a UPS item has arrived at a warehouse and can't be shipped due to incomplete address information. I did order 2 things, but they're both from Amazon, so I didn't check any of the tracking. I don't know why UPS would be delivering it if it's from Amazon. So I feel like I sense a scam. What the hell is happening? How's the 16 ILing going? 16%. It's going, kind of. I've not been getting through the IL as much recently. The early game was a bit too optimized. Same reason, yeah, exactly. It was really weird. You got the same message, yeah. I feel like that could be a common one. And it's, like I said, it's a really long number, although I feel like it said at something, so it's like an email. But why is it coming through a text? I don't know. I'd have to actually like read it to know. But also, you know, I am at a new house, so like, oops. Dude, what is going on? Let me actually read it quick because I'm curious. I won't read it out loud just in case. Oh, there's a link. Oh, USPS. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me look at my Amazon app. Oh, Jinky's fault. Yeah, exactly. You got it as an email. Always find I get these in English while speaking German. They all send them out in German. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, sending it in the language that is the native language. Where is this? Whoa. Okay. The one thing was shipped with UPS. The other thing was also shipped with UPS, so United States Postal Service has no reason to be trying to send me anything, so it is definitely a scam. Also, it's kind of funny. I don't know how often like people who aren't American know that, like the USPS, United States Postal Service, and then like UPS. I don't actually know what UPS stands for. Probably some sort of postal service, but like United Postal Service. But it's funny that the two companies, well, the one federal company exists, and then the other one made theirs very close to the same, which is probably a tactic, I imagine. But I never really thought about it too much until I was like an adult. I just knew they both existed, and then as an adult I'm like, oh yeah, makes sense. Although, now I could make them associated with, like, United States Postal Service is, like, considered slow a lot. Just because they're slower than Amazon, which is probably an unfair comparison. But also, I think they were slower than, like, UPS, FedEx, like, all the private ones. United Parcel Service? Is that what it actually is, or are you making things up? Have I had to delete save files because of save states? I don't think so. I haven't... Do you mean like corrupting a save state or something? You just looked it up? Okay. I believe you. Usually tons of got home file because of save states? I don't know. Is that an LP thing? Maybe? Well, got home is LP, so that would make sense. I'm just gonna drop the right side. Oh, nope, reset. I know that sometimes it can have an issue, but I backed up all of my, like, important saves, like these two. This one isn't really that important, it's just, like, the default Path of Pain, file. But, the bottom one is my, like, Steel Soul 100% completion one that I wanted to keep. But then I also backed up my first playthrough file. But other than that, I didn't back anything else up. But I do know it's possible to, like, mess with your saves, and that's why I did that. Practicing Path to Pain, going... Got home file later, hitting save state button accidentally. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know what the reason is, but I assume there's a reason why... like for IL things, people provide save files. I feel like it's just... Because maybe the save state, if you load it on, like, this file right now, might mess with stuff. Or at least maybe mini save states might mess with things, weirdly. I don't know about normal save states. Oh yeah, and got home files. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, I was thinking about got home MMS, but that's not a normal function, so that probably doesn't work. Because when you're doing that, you have got home file selected and the regular file, I think. Yeah, that could make sense. Not really a normal function, yeah. Not intended. But that's what my thought process was. I was like, I guess like overworld could be loaded, but I think the overworld is loaded from the other file. Then all of your stuff is from, you know, the got home file. All of your abilities and whatnot, charms. I still think that, like, one of the funniest things to me about, like, glitch runs is just how, or at least when you're using got home main menu storage, you get to just pick up Geo infinitely. So, like, if you put on Gathering Swarm, oh my god. Alright, we're just gonna go, and it's gonna be a low 52, and then I won't reset. Is there even a got home category? Like, just loading up a Godseeker file? Or are you joking about, like, got home ending? No, got home main menu storage, I think it's just lumped in with no main menu storage kind of stuff. So, like, it's an all glitch thing. Yeah, got home ending. I don't really want to go back to running that, but I said that I would eventually in my submission, I think. I looked at it yesterday because I was looking at speedrun.com. And when I want to go to Hollow Knight, it's just way easier to go to my profile than searching for Hollow Knight because I'm too lazy to, like, click on stuff. Or not click on stuff, type stuff and click stuff at the same time. Got him endings only, wow, that was bad. Got him is only NMG and all glitches, yeah. But, I think, like, got him main menu storage is just like a glitch that's lumped in with main menu storage. I don't really know how the glitch categories work, I just know that that's like an all glitch thing. Wait, something like what? Oh, just doing only a Godseeker file? Maybe? I've seen people like do it where you just like go run through all the pantheons quick. I think Shelby had like a small tournament or something doing it. On the move, good luck, or thanks for the good luck. I've not made it out of mound yet today. Oh god, come on. At least not on the leaderboards, yeah. I don't know if it's on extensions either. It would make sense if it was. Oh, was it the Curse Drum loadout? Maybe. I feel like... Did somebody else do like a normal one though? I feel like there was a reason that people were doing like regular Godseeker files. Like with optimal charms. Oh god, what's happening? This is terrible. I don't understand. I can't play today. This is, I can definitely tell it's an off day. Their throw, exactly. Although, is it throwing if, like, I'm consistently playing the same way? Like, it's throwing relatively, but, like, for today, it shouldn't be throwing, I think. It's still throwing. Don't know what time save is on, Venge Viking. I'm pretty sure optimally, like, killing Venge Viking is 6 seconds slower than doing Must Knights. But the reason you do it is for the Geo for Devout Skip. Like, I think you could technically do Devout Skip and have enough Geo with just Venge Viking. You have to, like, really greed picking up Geo, I think. Then it's just me being bad at the game. Fair. Ah. I didn't even mean to cut that thing. I like to cut those things, but I didn't mean to cut that one. Ow. You see, so you have to fireball the guys in city, yeah. You have to like get some Geo in city or something. Some extra. I wonder if I should just try doing some runs where I get BFK and like greed my Geo again. Like I used to. Been trying to greed it a little bit less. Also interesting how active the energy and 80% leaderboard is compared to LP. In top 50? Oh, yeah, that's true, I guess. I didn't think about that. There are a lot of people like in the top 50 running currently. You've just learned Moss Knights. Also, I don't remember. Are you on LP or are you on 1221? Because if you're on LP, Devout Skip isn't consistent unless you're on 1.4. So that's another thing to be aware of. Devout Skip only works on 1.5 if the Devout backs up, which it does not have to do. Which is a superior patch. I don't think it is it? Is the optimal run done on 1.5 or is it done on 1.4? Dude, how did I miss that nail slash? Isma's runs on 1.4? Okay, I couldn't remember. Moss Knights route. Oop, I missed the lever. It's easier because Venge Viking route. You shouldn't damage tank in trap bench split. Oop. I'm confused. Hold on. But in trap bench split, you don't normally damage tank, right? Am I going insane? You can run them both, but 1-4 has about skip. Yeah, that makes sense. That they would do that. Although, yeah, no, never mind. That makes sense. Wait, but they have wings, so can't they skip? They don't need to do devout skip. They skip den. Also, Eho's run is like crazy. If you haven't watched it, it's about skip difficult. It's weird to do at first. You have to get used to it. It's not like too bad, but like I still mess it up sometimes. But I also, oh my god, how did I not jump? I also don't practice it like to get used to it again like I should. Practice it on 0.5. Yeah, I've never like tried doing a lower speed practice, but that would definitely help you like know the timing better. I don't, wait, is that let him cook or heat cooked or something? I think Ash has added that one, so I don't know what it is. Oh my god, brave Moss Knight. Okay, he cooked, okay. Eho's crazy, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't, until you're like a super good runner, I wouldn't take anything that Eho does. It's like insane. Stare down, yeah. Sometimes, you know, the Moss Knight just doesn't want to jump backwards, and that's okay, I guess. Oh my god. I clipped like every single ledge on the way down here. Sick, got some Geo. Barely got in here under 2 minutes. Alright, we might have a run lately. Don't need to do whatever you does. Yeah, exactly. Not a high priority, I would say. I feel like, well, especially if you're not doing Isma's route too, you know, that might be a slight factor. That pattern wasn't like, I don't know if that was my fault or Hornet at being slow. That felt weird. Plus 10, gross. I think I had like one run that got here yesterday that was like plus 9.8. Oh, come on. Can't even quit out. We'll be back in 20 minutes. All right, enjoy the lurk or not lurk or just the BRB. Need to practice watch nights. Yeah, I mean, I need to practice watch nights too. My gold in ILs is 2 seconds faster than my golden runs, I think. So that's not not like great. Dude, you don't want to talk about your gold? Yeah, Watchers is a painful subject. I was looking yesterday, I like reevaluated what splits I should practice based on like ComSub, and it didn't really help, because I think Watchers and THK are like still my biggest like time losses. THK is mostly because I just haven't been getting their runs, so I need to get there more. Oh my god, I forgot. Also, you missed 133 claw? 3x claw? I think I read that right. I don't know why I backslashed, but okay. Because he moved into the balloon. Oh no. I was also thinking 133 was really fast, but it's because of like getting it on pickup. Right before Village. Oh, the ones in that room that you just drop through after Epogo, I assume. Did I play on a 60 hertz monitor? I forget. This one might be 144. I don't remember though. And I don't remember what the one to my left is, like where I have all my like extra stuff. I forget what both the refresh rates are. I'd have to like check. Yes, that one. Yeah, okay. I thought you meant initially like the fungal drop balloon. And I was like, if you ran into that balloon, that'd be like very hard to do on like by accident. Wondering if it helps with QGA. I don't know. I feel like QGA is mostly just a feel thing. I feel like it's a joke sometimes that good speedrunners will like say like you just have to get a feel for it, but then I feel like I'm saying it more often now. If you have a higher refresh rate, you think it's better? Maybe. -1 second, I think. Something like that. I did some ILs of this yesterday. But I have to, like, you know, wait, do what? Which is why, in theory, you can do QGA on Switch without much issue. I honestly... When it comes to running on Switch, it just seems gross. I know you've been running it a lot, Kabuto. How's that, like, have you been enjoying your time doing that? It's very it's painful? Okay. A lot. There we go. I feel like I was gonna mess up that menuing somehow. Alright, we did it. We made it. Okay, I need to actually, like, read the jumps, because I was not 2 seconds ago. I'm still not really, because I'm afraid of messing up. 18 attempted runs. Of which 5 are just testing your timer. Yeah, fair. So wait, when do you start the timer? Like, when are you supposed to start it? When you, like, see what's in KP, or just, like, on file select? I always forget that. Difficulty selection, okay. I was gonna say, I feel like it doesn't really matter when you start it, because they'll just probably retime it anyway. But I'm just curious when you're, like, supposed to do it. That, like, Essence thing looked like it was very bad resolution. I never looked at it before. Uh-oh. Dude, what is happening? These dream plats are a little, iffy. I thought about learning Pestplats yesterday, and then I didn't feel like practicing Dreamplats. Like Pestplats, you know, I feel like it's funny that it's named something. Like I enjoy that it has a name rather than just Dreamplats, and it's like kind of cool. But I don't know if I care enough to learn it, which is why I haven't learned it yet. I know I thought about it like a super long time ago. Green, yeah, my early game was good up until Claw in this PB, I remember. Then Claw and Dreamnail, I lost like a couple seconds in each. So weird. Oh, missed it. Okay, now I'm feeling the draft again from my PC fan. I don't know why it went away. It's like a constant like draft from over there. I was gonna say, I would have liked some soul. Ow. That's fine. Ow. What is happening? Also, I think Sportstream is optimal because no one does QGA. Oh, interesting. I mean, it probably would be, right? Because it's 1-4. So if you're doing Deepness Route anyway, I'm pretty sure Sportstream's supposed to save like 20 seconds over normal, normal Deepness route. I had a feeling, I just knew. 20 to 30, yeah, I just remember Sid saying it like makes up about half of the difference, I think, from not doing QGA. Oh my god, what the hell was that? The only thing that matters is like actually hitting the lever, but that was really weird. I could feel myself not being able to do those jumps ahead of time for the pogos on the background objects before the lever. Yeah, also Chandelier was a little bit iffy in PB too, I think. Ow. Dang. Very slow. Ow. Kind of okay. Ow. It's very slow. Fun fact, Seer Skip is not possible on Switch. Is it like actually not possible, or is it just even harder than like LP normally? Also, I discovered yesterday I was practicing this split. Oops. I was practicing this split, and I didn't know there's like a small little wall on the platform after the elevator. There's like a couple walls, but there's like a little corner that you can stand on. So if you're trying to greed like getting out of the elevator, you can accidentally like stand there. according to Gustin when they labbed Switch, no one got it to work. Huh. You always end before the door. That's crazy. That's really a weird, like, thing. Funky elevator hitbox. It's not the elevator. It's literally just like a wall. Like Team Cherry made a wall, and then they made like another object that was supposed to be like a wall, I guess. And they don't like overlap. They're just like just barely apart, so that you can stand there. I don't understand like their thought process for this game. Their walls are so bad. They just were like, put one right there. Sure. That'll work. I also was learning that slightly. Doing the optimal canceling of my thing. Inventory drop. That's the word, oops, that I was looking for. Oop, I didn't mean to dash there. Dashing there is bad. Bad. No walkling storage. I fixed myself doing that though, sort of. I wasn't sure if I was making that. Please. Weird. Ow. Not sketchy at all. Yeah, I didn't make the jump that I was supposed to make. Or the dash. I like kind of know where the platforms are, not well enough to like be confident I wasn't gonna fall there. I mean, you have the deepness room where you can walk on a wall. I don't even know if I know that one. I would like to see it though. I feel like the more of these walls I see, the more interesting they are. I like when that guy has like that kind of pattern. That small husk guy pogoed. I feel like it's always fun to be able to like jump over the guard husk and pogo it like that. I keep missing the bell. I don't know if that's me like messing up Wiggle Bell, but I do keep messing it up a lot. Anyways, you should get back to studying because exam tomorrow. Good luck exam and good luck study. I guess the procrastination has finally had to come to an end. Missing the bell. Yeah, but at least I had 2 fireballs though, right? I think I keep ending up there with like 2 hits of soul, or 2 casts of soul. Just by chance. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully the study goes well. I haven't had to take a test in so long, and I didn't realize it until right now. Ow. Don't worry, Caputo. I'm sure that will be your future soon. You won't have to take another test. I don't like that pattern with that glim back. I always hate when I have to pogo it. It feels very slow to me. Must be nice. Yeah, taking tests is bad, but don't worry. It does eventually end. Unless, you know, you really like going to school. That one should have been like completely free for me to hit because I actually had like good wall jumps that time. But then I thought about it too much at the end. I think I do remember somewhere saying that, what's it called? I think I remember somewhere saying that damage tanking doing dog cycle is still faster than god cycle. I think. I don't know how much faster, probably like a little bit, but I do remember that being somewhere. Alright, we didn't die, cool. I was worried. Save a little bit of time. Not as much as I could. Alright, we're back to Umu. Had to loosen up my hands. Have to get ready for the RNG that's coming. I was trying to learn the 2121 cycle yesterday because it's like slightly faster because you kill Umu like a bit faster when you do it that way, just because nail canceling things. But I was not getting it consistently enough to do it. I think what I should do is, because the only one that matters is the second cycle. It doesn't matter what you do the first damage cycle, because it'll end the same time no matter what. I was thinking what I should have done is practiced the 2121 on the second cycle. Because I think I was getting it more consistently when I did get it on that cycle. Okay, here we are. I just kept missing dream nails, like the first dream nail I kept missing. So that was funny. Cool, thank you, Umu. This shouldn't extra. Alright, we're good. Ow. That's actually good. I almost missed. We're good. Good luck, run. Say Sibs. Thanks for the good luck. I also assume that's how you say your name, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I was also thinking I should learn timing that inventory drop to be slightly faster since I'm not doing the walking storage, but I'm scared. Okay, I saw something flash over there. I think it was the song changing in the Songify app. Like, what was that flash? Oops. I keep doing that. Like, it keeps flashing over there, and I'll keep looking the last like week and a half. All right. I cut my middle finger nail a little bit short, I think. Because it's slightly bothering me. Should probably make sure to spam correctly to wake up. You came back. Welcome back, Akri. We made it through Umu. Umu did decide to give us the slowest first cycle, I think. Run seems good for now. Okay, we're safe, kind of. Now I have to not throw. I didn't need that hit, so I can get him from this Petro like that, but I did it just in case. Ashes, stoning, hello. Oh my god, I hate this. Dude. Ugh. That was a Petro arena. Oh my god, what is happening? Please. Okay. I'm malfunctioning. You don't want to exist today. I'm kind of feeling that right now. But I'm throwing a speed run, so I don't know what's going on with you. You have to go to work. Oh my god, Petra, get out of the way. I don't know why I pre-jumped there. It's fine, I'm sure. Oh my god. I haven't done that movement correctly in a while, so maybe I should re-practice it. Everything and nothing. There. I never do those right wall jumps. Don't know why I did them that time. But hey, sure, why not? Remember to quit out. I'm losing time there. I don't think that's gonna be great. I don't know how much time, probably a lot, looks like. Come on. Let me be green. Alright, we're still green, let's go. Uh-oh. Ow. Dude, come on, man. How do I not charge that speed dash in time? Okay. Gamer pogos. Uh-oh, I died. That's not good. No track found. Hmm. Do it twice. Yeah, that's not good. That kills the PB. Alright, I guess we'll I almost tried to press save state again. My brain cannot stop doing that. Yeah, I just dashed late. Okay, we'll not throw in trap bench this time. You weren't expecting that, yeah. Sometimes it happens. I was just thinking about, oops. I was thinking about killing it too much. Oh, wait. I don't know if I skipped too much. I did. Alright, we'll just, reset that. Okay. I reset the thing hashes, so I don't know what that was about, but maybe it'll work now. Gotta get groceries later. Alright, thanks for watching, and good luck groceries. I was trying to PB my best. Almost did it. Fuck Spotify. I don't know why that's happening. It just doesn't like your music. Add good looking Dixon Dallas. I don't know if I will. It'll take me a little bit though. Viewer count. Wait, why did I read that? Hey, what's up, lots of butts? Thanks to the raid, my brain is completely fried because I just died. What were you up to today? I don't normally go for RNG softball, but we tried. Playing Balatro? I feel like I've heard of that game, but I don't remember what it is. Hope your stream was good. Ow. Yeah, I did cut my middle fingernail too low. Just a bit. Also brain fried. Good. Glad to know that I have company at least. It's much worse when your brain is fried alone. But it's been happening a lot recently. Just cannot think. Dang. Almost jumped at the right time. It's not a hard jump to do. I just screwed up. Welcome in, Raiders. We're doing some any percent. And hopefully not throwing. I just threw a pace that I had like third split for last. Before I like lost 7 seconds. I had 11-second lead on my PP. So we're getting there. Oh my god. What the flip? I don't know what's going on with it. This isn't me, this is Songify being weird. Let me restart it again. I hate that the Songify.txt comes up whenever I try to restart this. Okay. Let's see. Gonna look at all the setting things. It should be working. Try again. That's so funny. I don't understand what's going on. Let me see. Does it? Well, it's... Command accepted. Stream is up. Huh. Why is it not like the track? I don't understand. Okay, I can't even open it. Hello, Spotify? I don't know why it won't. Yeah, I'm able to open all of them. Try one more time. I'm sure that this time it'll work. Even though it hasn't worked like for... Did mods verify my last run? Let me check. Probably not. I don't have a notification, and I still have 4 pending runs. So yeah, not yet. I didn't submit my most recent PB though, yet. Let me see, what... There's one more thing I was gonna try. I forget what it was. Oh, I also wanted to try to fix my thing. There we go. Alright, I at least fixed my preview. I didn't fix the Spotify thing. I don't know what would be wrong with it. I may need to like just update the app or something, but I'll do that later. So I guess you're stuck for now with this playlist. No, do it now. It's a lot of work. I have to like probably download an exe that's gonna do all the stuff for me, but like downloading the exe is the problem. Please. Maybe. Maybe if this run dies before I leave King's Pass. Maybe. I'm sure that it won't though. This one is the run. This is the PB. Please, Jinky, don't make me lie. Redeemed first. Yo, Ashes with the first. Let's go. Congrats for being the first one. I don't remember. And curse the run a bunch? Okay. Don't worry. Ashes can't curse this run. It won't happen. Yikes. Why is that so slow? Oh, because I had to get Jinky and I like refused to. That makes sense. The what was I gonna say? I already forgot. Anyway, something about Jinky, I think, maybe. Like I think it's pretty easy to like know when Jinky's too far to the left. I just am in denial every time. I'm like, but maybe this time it'll work. Maybe Jinky will come over. And normally if I just reset after that, then it's fine. That I was wrong. Also, I was thinking about, what if I just do the lower platform setup for double spike always? Just for like slightly more swag. Uh-oh. Alright, run dead. Oh, I was gonna say, I think, I was trying to fix my preview, so I know how bright my, like, my camera is. Because the sun's, like, right there, but there's blinds. But apparently they don't, like, do anything. Ashes really cursed the run. Well, I mean, that one was a skill issue, so was it cursed, or was it my fault? I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't feel like fixing Songify. Do the thing. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, other than just completely, like, I don't, the thing is, if I decide to re-download it, I probably have to re-sign everything in, and I'm too lazy to do all that. But also, I kind of need to go to the bathroom, so I think I'm gonna do that first. You doubt it? I don't think it had, like, I looked, it doesn't have just like an update thing. It has patch notes. Final update announcement? They're gonna do a different thing. Interesting. When was this? They should have put a date. Probably a date on this. It won't open. There we go. Maybe there's a new one. So the thing I just looked at, the patch notes I just looked at are from August of last year. Well, like this year, kind of. I don't know. I never know how to like talk about the like not quite past year, but in August 23, it said that that was the last update they were doing. So maybe there's a new app and I should look and see that, because this one, what was it that I wanted? The queue thing is weird. Like, they should have a queue command that says all the songs in the queue, and then just cut it off at Twitch character limit. Like, that would make the most sense. But, yeah, I'm gonna go pee and get more water. I'll be right back. Oh, alright, I am back. Oh, hey. I didn't want to move the chair, I almost moved it. The regular Dino Dance is back. Oh, I was looking at the Neff Rage emote. It's behind my live split. I don't feel like looking that hard. Oh, okay. It's time. I threw a pace that was 4 seconds ahead, at least, in Beast End. The Beast End was bad, though, so I don't know if I would have been ahead. You still see the new one? Oh, weird. Yeah, I died to the last devout because I damage tanked wrong. But it's okay. I think that I can get another run there. Where was the run? I had another run that got decently far, I thought. Maybe not. Nope, that was the only one. I'm thinking about yesterday, I think. Match. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. I think that maybe it's because of something about the new app. I don't know. It really shouldn't be broken, but I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try to get the new app going, if there is one, because it says there was going to be a successor, and that was how long ago was August? That is like 6 months ago. So it said there was going to be a successor, and then when I went to the GitHub page that was like linked for the patch notes, it said that it was archived this month. So I assume if they archived the patch notes page, there must be a new patch notes page for the new app. You have no time to do runs recently. I think maybe tomorrow. Nice. It'd be cool if I get a PB at 1600 attempts. So next time, this run isn't the run. What if I PB this run and next run? Would that be cool? Although, I feel like I always feel like I get close to the point where I have to actually practice more to PB. So I feel like if I got a PB, because yesterday I think I was ahead like 20 seconds or something, after like Lantern, or going into Umu. Oops. Alright, next run it is. But I think I was like ahead 20 seconds or something. So I think if I was, thank you for the follow, I think if I was able to PB by like 20 seconds, I don't know what I would have to practice, but I don't think I could PB easily again. You don't even know how many runs you've actually done. It's gotta be close to 4,000 between Switch and PC. I think that this is an accurate number for me. I think 1,500 or 1,600, I think it is accurate. Because these splits aren't like the original splits I started with. I've had like multiple additions, but I always kept the attempt number. I tried to make sure the attempt number stayed with the split. And then I think since I did it for any percent, I tried to do it for every other run I've done too. I like to know. Like, I feel like knowing the attempt number is fun, in a way. What the hell is going on? I'm resetting. Why am I doing so bad in KP now? Congrats on my first White Palace run. Thank you. I got a new PB too, I think. I don't remember if I posted 2 different ones, but I did get like a 353, I think, White Palace, which I was pretty happy with. I'm not crazy consistent though at the right atrium Shrogo. So like I could get another run that I don't lose. I think I lost like 14 seconds or something in balcony somewhere. And I didn't even do the fast like balcony strats because I was just trying to not lose the run that was 20 seconds ahead. Then I ended up doing it anyway. Kind of. Oh my god, dude, what is happening? You want to learn the other Shogo? I feel like the other Shogo is just like so hard it's not worth it. I'm pretty sure it saves less than a second, but if you miss it, it loses like 10. Like, I'm not doing a run that I have a high 52. I've decided. That's like, just feels bad. I don't know what happened. I had that run that was close to PBing and now I can't play. You can do 2 of them. I don't know. I've never seen anyone do 2. I've only seen the 1 strat, but 2 would probably make it easier. I think it's... I feel like I remember Skitter saying something recently in one of his streams or Shelby's streams that I think it saves like 0.8 or something. So it's like really not worth doing, in my opinion. Like if you were doing 112 at least. If you're doing 112, saving 0.8, I would say, yeah, don't do it. Dude, please, Jinky. You can either chain 10 or miss them 10 times in a row, exactly. That's why I don't like the thought of doing it like in a 112 run, where if you were like, you know, minutes ahead, then you miss it, and then you don't back it up well, then you're losing a bunch of time for no reason. Ah. I didn't like start mashing because I was wondering if my game was taking too long to load. You think right side is fine to do? Yeah, I wasn't used to doing it. I was doing it when I first like tried to learn it just for fun. I was doing it with like the 2 Shrogo way, like standing on the platform, jumping and doing the Shrogos. But when I was doing the White Palace ILs, I was trying to learn how to do it like the fast way of coming into the room doing like 3 wall jumps or something and then doing it with 1 Shrogo, and it's like so much tighter. Right atrium, yeah, I figured that was the one you meant. You did it in 107 from right side with 1 Shrogo. Left side Shrogo is cursed. Oh, okay. So the right side isn't that bad. Yeah, I've seen, or the left side. I know I've seen Shelby do the right side when it was like a newer strat. I don't like the jumping off of the wall. Like if I had the soul, I would prefer to do it with 2 Shrogos, I think. Like once I'm like in the groove doing Shrogo again. I remember using stall ball there instead of Shrogo. Ew, gross. Stall ball, the worst. I really think it is like just, I don't like the fact that you have to like menu to change your FPS. I think that's like the main part that I hate so much. Shrogo is objectively easier and faster, yeah. That's another thing. I think that's funny, like that part is funny to me, because it's like banned, or it was banned, I think initially in randos. But I'm like, Shrogo isn't that bad, like really, and it's not like, it wasn't in logic back then either, so like, you'd be breaking logic probably by doing a Shrogo. So I didn't like see what the issue was with letting people do it. Like rando races, I think it was banned. I think it isn't now. I'm just assuming based on the fact that rando has Shrogo logic now. There's rule sets. Yeah, there's like general rule sets usually for like racing, just to like make the strats more consistent, I think, between the runners, like what they're doing. It kind of like makes sure that one runner isn't doing like insane crazy skips and then gets an item super early compared to the other. Like I think that kind of stuff. There's no checks in Rage Room. That depends on if you have soul totems randomized, I think. But in the rest of the right atrium, no. Just like that part where the Shrogo is. There's the lever, and the soul totem. at the top of that room. Yeah, so like there's no reason in the rando for you to go to right atrium if you don't, like, if you can do the Shrogo. This isn't going to be that great of a VS, but we're going to keep going anyway. You're doing glitches in rando, yeah. I know, like, I think for my randos, I apply, like, the NMG mindset. Like, I'm not gonna break any NMG rules. I feel like that's usually the way that most people do rando, too. Like, if you're gonna break out a major glitch, then, like, the point of doing the rando is almost lost. Lame. Wait, what's lame? Oh, okay. Almost mistimed that. You do walk link storage. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a setting to turn on. It's off on my settings. I'll have to turn it on because I don't know how often I'll ever use it, but like the opportunity to use it is enough that I feel like I should turn it on. Because it turns it on to like normal walk link storage, right? From like 1221. Okay, I just greeted that slightly less this time because I wanted to not miss. I'm afraid of glitches. I'm not afraid of glitches. I just prefer less glitches. That was a 104, low 104. That felt really bad, so I'll take it. Even LP walking surge is useful in rando, really? Well, I guess, yeah, the extra jump is probably nice for certain things. Oh my god, get out of my way. Dude. What the heck? Glitches are fun. If I knew how any of them worked, maybe I would also think they were fun. But when I like don't mind watching them, I just don't feel like doing them myself, is the thing. Like different for Hollow Knight for me for some reason. I don't know why I prefer glitchless, or NMG at least, in Hollow Knight. Lazy. It's not even about lazy. It's just like, Shrogo is considered not a major glitch, and I'll never do that. It's just about like preference. Even though I know Ashes is just trying to like be not aggressive, what's the word? Antagonistic, kind of. Maybe. I can't think of a better word. Instigate, that's the word. You can get into Watchers with left claw. That'd be interesting. Who can think Shrogo's a major glitch? Oops. Ow. Alright, that's it. I wasn't gonna reset. I was gonna make sure I just made the skip, but I fell like 3 times, I think. That's not okay. Shrogo's left with a glitch in a walking storage. Yeah, I feel like since it's a pogo, like you're pogoing your own spell, which is weird, but it does have a hitbox. And it does take like at least certain amount of skill to do it. Like if you told somebody to just go do a walking storage right now that has never done it before, it'll take them a little while to figure it out. I don't know why I'm continuing this KP. The glitches are not even really glitches in Hollow Knight. Wait, what do you mean? I feel like room duping is 100% a glitch. Or what's fun for majority of runners. Yeah, I mean, are you talking about for like NMG stuff? Yeah, I feel like NMG kind of is like a quality of life for running sometimes. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know what's so like wrong with me today. I cannot get out of KP like with a 51 anymore. I did it like 3 times in a row at the starter stream, and now I can't. Room duping is the most cursed. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I'm watching room dupes. Like, I think it's interesting that you can like that the runners who do it can remember what's actually going on while they're just staring at like a black screen because a room is duped over them, so they can't actually see anything. But I have no desire of learning. Oop. Rule says based on what people like and don't like. Yeah. I feel like it's like, ideally it's supposed to be based on what's like a major sequence break from what the rule description is, but it's definitely like more like what you said, Sid. It's like, I'm also probably gonna reset this too. I'm just gonna continue anyway until I get out of the door. Marcy really found room dupes to then piece the fuck out from Hollow Knight. I don't even know who Marcy is. A 53? Yeah, no, we're not doing a run that has like a 53 in it for sure. My PC is warm now. I liked it when the draft from it was like kind of cool, but it was getting a little hot. Although it cooled down now. Weird. Marcy August. Yeah, I do not know. I feel like I don't recognize the name at all. It was probably like way before I ran the game. You can only do 0 dupe, which is the most common one. Oh, as I say, most cursed. Probably not the most cursed. But yeah, most common, because it's like the easiest way to get essence quickly. You can make tea on your PC. Oh my god, dude, what the hell? That should have, like, Jinky should have come over to me. I don't agree. It's so hot. I don't think mine is, like, really. Usually it's not. It's only like from the side that's blowing out from the fan. He's the bitch, exactly. She's the one who found room dupes and also came from Mario Maker. Oh, interesting. That's kind of funny. Man, Songify really just was like, screw you, Ashes. We're not gonna work today. I don't understand why. I've restarted it like 4 times, so it should be working, because that's the only like thing I've done before to fix it. Although this isn't the same issue that I've had before. I really think that what's gonna fix it is they're gonna have a new app or something. Ashes, what if you try doing it in your chat? Can you do it while you're offline? I think you can. If you have it on in the settings. I think mine is off for offline, I think. Like, you can't just come in here while I'm not streaming, request a song, and I'm listening to Spotify and it'll just come on. That'd be kind of funny, though. But I don't have that on. I think it is possible, though. Finally a low 52. I really don't know why I can't play now. Finally a normal KP, yeah, like sort of normal. Like normally I would consider that slow, but after what was happening, I'm gonna just accept it. I said it like a couple times yesterday probably. It feels weird because I'm like higher up than normal. Oops. Yeah, I'm not making it. Alright. Rip run. I'm like higher up than normal? Hello? Okay. That was weird. I've never quit out with that the menu looking like that. But I'm like higher up and I don't want to raise my monitor up any because I think that'll be weird. Also, my face is still bright. I don't know what to do about that. don't know if I can fix that with my camera setting. I was trying to, like, keep an eye on it, because this window is way brighter than I thought it was. Did I move yet? Yes, I did. Can you not tell? Ashes, Peepo high. Maybe. Or she's just still upset about the song request not working, so she's not paying attention. Looks like the old room. It is kind of set up the same way-ish. Although I think there's another door that you guys can see. Yeah. So the door that's like all the way to my right is a closet. And the door that's like directly behind me is like the door to the hallway. That's like slightly different, right? You guys get to see two whole doors. No. Not different enough. You did before. Well, the other ones were closet doors, so I don't count those. They weren't doors to somewhere. Like the closet is like actually more like it's bigger, so I consider it more like a almost room. It's not a room, but I feel like it's big enough that I consider it. Actually, wait, it was different because I had my closet doors were actually like two separate doors, so I had 3 doors. So now I have 2. So there we go, I win. Yo, we made it! Finally! We get to leave. There is a 3rd door in here though that you guys can't see that's like also to my right. Ow, why am I doing that? Alright, reset. I wanted to pogo the Vengefly for no reason at all. Okay, we're gonna stop throwing. That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, there's one extra door over there, but it's like to an attic, kind of. Like that's where the AC thing is. But also attic storage space stuff. And for some reason it's in my room. I don't really know why. I guess they couldn't have access to it from anywhere else. Be like weird. But I think it's weird having access to it from like a bedroom. But I don't know. We might be okay. Might actually be a 51. I don't know what happened. What is hydrate? I don't know. 750 coins. Hydrate? Alright, I guess I'll have to do that. In approximately 2.5 minutes, something like that. Hydrate, Madge time. Is that what it is? I always forget. I think it's Madge time. This is what hydrate is. It gets redeemed and then Ashes spams hydrate Madge time. It's time Madge. Why is it backwards? Oh, because you switched it. Because I said it wasn't Madge time, and then you said no, and then you changed it. I remember now. I completely forgot about that. Ow, get out of my way. But I've also seen it. Ow. That felt like it was like a extra aggressive S sound. No, I missed the Geo. Alright, this is not quite as good as last time. Like a full second behind last time. But I also got hit by a Gruz, so not my fault. I don't accept blame. But yeah, I've seen that emote as latage in other people's chats, which I guess makes sense. Didn't try to do that, but I assume it makes sense in my head because Madge Sag. Like the adding GE thing. I don't know why that's always a thing. But latage makes sense. Ah, damn it. Dude, what is happening? That's what it's called in your chat. Oh, okay. So I've definitely seen it there once, probably. I think, I don't know if anyone's seen her stream, but, Karu, I think, was the one I was thinking of. Initially, that I know I've seen latage there. Jennifer is mad, yeah. Jennifer was not happy. Can I get off all the heals? I could. And we grabbed a Geo from the ledge, cool. Actually not that bad. Should be a 31. It's funny to me because there really is like a weird thing that happens as you get better at like the speedrun you do. Because my average KP for a long time that I was like happy with was like a 32. And now like I get a 31, which I would have thought was good, and now I'm like, eh. Let you try this? Oh, there was the hydrate. We did it. I caught up. Wait. Waiting. Do we have a waiting here? We do, I think. You can't buy it. Yeah, there's a cooldown on it because I didn't want it to be spammed. So I put like a 5-minute cooldown. There's one streamer that Ashes and I watch. He has it set to 1 hour. You can redeem hydrate once an hour. B-man, yeah. Like, once an hour, if you're drinking 1 time an hour, that is not a lot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I also set like another limit on it, like per person, but unless you're spamming it, you won't hit it. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. I think I looked at it recently. Because I think one time you thought that I didn't set the limit, and then you were like, why can't I redeem it? You like thought I turned it off or something. We talked about it before. Maybe I set the limit after we talked about it. Maybe I fixed it. It's definitely that way now. Pretty sure. Okay, I felt like I was gonna miss that, but here we are. We made it through 2 splits. That's crazy. It definitely wasn't before. Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like you miscounted. I'm gonna blame you and say it was fine before, and you just miscounted to 5. Fuck me, what did I do? I'm just telling the truth. But it's not even there now. You think I deleted the hydrate command? Oh no, there it is. Command. What's the actual word? Redeem. There's the word. This one's gonna take a while. Uh-oh. Or not. We have to get single fireball. That's 2. I already drank. I did. Oh god. Dude, come on. So annoying when you like miss it multiple times. This is gonna be so slow. I lost like 8 seconds, I think. Trying to remember times from my yelling. Okay, it's more like 7, but still, that is a lot of time to lose. I guess that run that I was just on, and by just I mean, you know, 40 minutes ago, think I was behind 10 at Cloak. So I can survive. You're counting the ones you've done. Oh, right now. But don't worry, I definitely fixed it to be that way now. I know I did. 138, wow. I did not grab like any geo, but I'm still rich enough, I think. And that helps some. 2 minutes, gross. I said that last time. Wait, I said what last time? That was actually really good. Too bad it had to be on an already thrown green path. That's like, I got the best possible RNG of Hornet on like one of my most thrown ones that I've actually continued. It was like Task Hornet fight. Yeah, that one was nice. It was a little bit, you know, worse than Task, just probably by a bit. But I would definitely take that in any run I did. Getting Hornet stuck to the wall like that is so nice. And it's been a while since I've done it. Like, I actually forgot exactly how to do it. So I was a bit slow reacting to it there. Wait, what did I actually say bruh for? I don't actually know. Okay, we're good. Delco statue pogo? I'll think about it. I mean, I might really want to redeem myself. I think I had a bad statue pogo earlier in the run. So if I have a good one now, that would be nice. Make up for it. I need to make sure to not dash too early before hitting that platform in that last room that I just did hit this time. Because I've been not hitting it a lot. Ow. Dude. I don't actually feel like continuing. Ugh. It's not that bad. I could continue. I'm just not going to. We'll get another one. I think the runs are turning around slightly again. I'm throwing less. The sun came out. I think it must be cloudy, because now it's definitely a lot brighter. As I can tell looking over at the preview. I definitely look like I blend into the wall almost. I don't know how to fix that. I'll have to like mess with the contrast or something of my camera. I don't know. Hydrate. Oh. Is that a second one in a row that I have to do now? I forgot. Alright, if this is a like really good KP, I'll just accept the time loss. 3 redeems total. Yes. Alright, we're accepting the hardfall time loss. Alright, there you go. That's 1. And that's 2. Okay. I was trying to jump with my pinky. I'm just gonna keep going because it would be more awkward to switch. There we go. We're good now. We are caught up to the hydrates. Dude. after I did all of that work, all of that work to try to not have to stop the run to do the hydrating. I really want to know about that scam thing. So funny to me. I haven't ordered like a package in a while, so it's funny that the day after I order 2 things, I get like a scam text. Was it 2 days after? I don't know. A day or 2 after I ordered that stuff. I also haven't gotten a scam text in a while. I almost kind of thought that it just stopped. Oop. Dude, why are you so slow? You should have been up here already. You block all the numbers. I don't know if I do. I usually just delete the message because they usually never send another one. That wasn't Jinky's fault. That one was more Janky's fault. I would have continued if I could have backed it up with the Janky Pogo, but that one was probably more my fault. Because I shouldn't mess up the knockback. That one was much better. That was a pretty good Janky, or Jinky, but Janky kind of threw by giving me some freeze frames. I don't actually know how much like that how much that affects the time. Like it's obviously should be slightly slower, I think, from that Vengefly dying, but I don't know how much slower. I think it's probably like almost not noticeable. Almost.
Oh.
There we go, we got in the well before 115 again. It's like what I should do always, but not today. Dude. I want to not get hit in Grows Drop. Or if I do get hit, at least get hit in a way where I can drop right away. I don't feel like recovering a weird drop. Because you can sort of always fix it. I just don't want to. You're wondering how much time I reset because of Grows Drop? Probably a decent amount. Oh my god, Jinky. I feel like I used to not reset there all the time. Like I would just like continue because my runs were slow enough that 1 second lost in Grows Drop didn't really matter. It still probably doesn't really matter that much yet for me. It's just like more of an annoyance thing. I reset because it's annoying. So what is that, 4? That's 4 Ashes Hydrate redeems. Gonna have to wait another 5 minutes for the last one, and then wait another 5 minutes to make sure she can't do it. How is she buying it? She's just waiting for it to come back immediately on cooldown. I don't even know how it works. I don't know if you just can just sit there with the redeem open and it'll like that you can buy it again once you can. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I assumed it was probably something like that. She's just waiting. But she only has to wait one more time. Oh. Something I was doing yesterday. Forget how late it was. Pope Squidward was doing runs like he usually does of Majora's Mask NMG any percent. And he like threw possible world record. His streams are too much for you. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I never really watch him too much, but sometimes I like pop in there because I think it's pretty funny. But he was like, I think it was like 27 or like 28 seconds ahead going into the Majora fight. And I guess he accidentally equipped regular arrows instead of light arrows to start the first fight. So I don't know how much time that loses, but he said it was pretty bad. It's kind of slow, but whatever. And then after, I don't remember if he died or not. I think he just messed up one of the like end phases of fighting Majora, and he just like reset. But he said after he reset that he was pretty sure he threw by not having light arrows on. He said he thought that was already a big enough mistake that he couldn't get the world record. But also, I didn't know how long the cutscene is going into the Majora fight. He turned on some like hype music. It was actually great. I thought that was actually really funny, and chat was just going insane. It is a lot, like Ash has said. Both streams are very like overstimulating, I think. We also, I think, have an overstimulated emote. I'm pretty sure I added it. I think that one's pretty funny. I'm feeling a very strong draft now. Now I'm considering where I'm gonna put my computer. I thought about getting like a little I don't know why I'm thinking the word shelf. That's not what I mean. Like pedestal, stand. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about getting like a little stand to put it like on the floor so it's not on the carpet. It's raised up a little bit. But now I don't know if it's gonna cause a draft on my legs. I don't know if I want that to happen. No, I caught the ledge. Ouch. Hydrate? Oh man, now I have to like find another time to hydrate. Well, it's okay if I throw in green path, or even here, then I can hydrate right after. Okay, extra spit. Kind of slow killing of the Balder, but maybe it'll be 105? No, not even close. I don't know how much Trinomi Plank saves, but like whenever I am not able to get it, I always have like a higher mound, like 105 or more. Whether it's a Balder Spit vault or my own. Oh my god, no. +6. Damn. I went to go up slash and then I didn't actually press the nail. You lork. Hey Shelby, enjoy lork. We are trying to get another pace all the way to Beast End, because that's where I threw last time. Alright, single fireball time it is. Good luck 15. I hope not. Hope I don't miss a percent. We did it, let's go. I could have definitely pogoed over them. I don't know why I didn't think that. I was confused. I knew they were both in the same spot, but then I also forgot at the same time. That makes sense. I mean, I guess, you know, it wouldn't matter if I did forget a percent, as long as I still went fast. Like, what if I just didn't buy Shaman? What if I can kill Watch Knights fast enough without Shaman? I guess you would not be able to 2-cycle Lumo, so that wouldn't work. Oh, I need an extra hit. Oops. Hitting them while they're spitting is so fun. Dang, we're rich. I wasn't even trying to grab a lot of Geo this time. Hornet, please. No. Okay, that was bad, but we're gonna fix it. Kind of. Gonna fix it as much as I can in Claw. I feel like I have to like focus more today to play. Never like when I'm speedrunning and I have to like focus more. It's always more fun when I'm able to like kind of autopilot. Hydrate? Was that the 5th one? Ah. Also, you weren't refunding the hydrates, are you? No, I see 6 requests, I think, over there. I was gonna say, I don't know if like refunding it would make it broken. I wonder if mods can go past it. Because I feel like I definitely set it to be 5 per person. Oop. Didn't jump. Also, I feel like that logic would not make sense if that is what's happening. Because, like, mods should technically have more points than everyone else. Because they're the most... like, they would be the most present, I would think, you know? just thinking about it. Because usually you would want to have somebody who's a mod who was around a lot. So they would have more channel points, and making them exempt from channel point things, rules would be weird. But I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of to explain why you'd be able to redeem that 6 times when I have it set to, how much? 5, I think I said. Unless only one like limit thing can apply at once. I don't know. Sleep time, good luck, have fun. Thanks for the good luck, Acri. Enjoy sleep. I'm gonna try to not throw in this room. There we go. Alright, no statue pogo because Acri told me not to last run, and then I threw last run. There we go, we remembered. $47. Not that fast. I really don't know what I did in PB to lose so much time. I must have like fallen in Go Room or something. Been like messing around in there. Did I ever play Burnout 3? I don't think so. Was it for free? I feel like there was one Burnout game that was for free or something on Xbox that I might have played. There also might have been one that was a demo that was for free.
Oh.
I don't know why I did it like that. That was not how I was doing it when I was practicing the split. My first jump, I keep doing like super late, so I'm like, am I gonna make it into the water? I have no faith. I don't know what the best way to do that is. If you missed that wall jump thing. Ugh, okay. Now if I just do not throw on Dream Plats, then we can still say probably like 4 seconds or something. We can be green. Actually, might be able to save a little bit more, I think. Maybe. Did you miss something? Maybe. No, I don't think you've missed anything important. This is the first run since you left and came back that got out of Flaw, I think. I had one other run that died at Epogo because I missed and I didn't feel like trying again. Okay, I'll take plus 0.3. We can fix that. What is... I don't remember what my watcher's time was in PB. What am I doing? That was really stupid. It's obvious you need it here, exactly. I don't know what I just did. I don't know why I thought about quitting out there. So that lost like 2.5 seconds. I think. Uh-oh. Missed the walking surge there too, again. I think around 40 seconds entering that room isn't the worst. Actually, nice. Didn't have to, like, fight my way through that super hard. Alright, I'm pretty much even, I think, with most of my runs. I end up leaving that room a lot at, like, 110, the journal room. And that's when I just left. That was definitely a single hit, I think. Yes, I was right. Okay, good RNG, yes. That was, it was nice for the husks being where they were. That wasn't the lever I meant to hit. Dude, are you kidding me? That's okay. I know you're supposed to be able to make it up there with 3 wall jumps, but I never do the 3 wall jumps right. I think that wasn't bad. Dude. Ow. That was okay. It was not actually okay. It was kind of bad, but I'll accept it. Okay. There we go, we did it. Troll Knights, exactly. What am I doing? I, like, thought about not hitting the elevator back down for some reason. Okay. So that was a kind of slow climb, slow-ish. At least I didn't do Statue Pogo, you're right. At least I did not do that. I almost was going to do Statue Pogo. I thought about it. Okay, so now if I don't do like weird stuff during this split, and then the next split, and then like the next couple after that, we might have a chance. I think I've been mini hopping into that transition. I don't know why I didn't, like, I stopped doing that. We missed one geo, no. I feel like that inventory drop is like the exact same timing of when you're going down to get claw. Really weird. That one after the chest. Command of Lurk to say the new setup looks nice. Thank you. Didn't take me long to actually set it up. So that was good. And it's a lot more roomy, desk-wise. Oh. I hate when I don't get a hit on that husk. Doesn't feel like home without the shirts. Maybe I can hang some shirts on the entertainment center back there and fix it. I was thinking, that seems like the best place for them to go. Oh my god, no! I had that. I feel like I just lost height at like the very end. It's okay. I still have other time saved. Like, in peak somewhere. Dude, let me through. Uh-oh. Plus 1 second. I got scared. After being 1 HP, I lost focus by hitting the lever.
Oh, Helma Delica.
How much geo do I have? Wow, I'm like kind of rich, actually. Okay, I almost missed. We're good. Oh yeah, also, I saw you playing DS2 yesterday, Nitro, and then I saw you switch to Elden Ring. I wasn't actually able to pop in, but when I saw the Elden Ring, then I didn't pop in because I've been avoiding watching Elden Ring stuff. My PP is kind of comfy to run against. Yeah, there's like a couple splits where I threw, like in the early mid-game areas. So then I can actually like catch up somewhat. I think the late game stuff was a little bit better. Like Umu and later. All of that stuff was like kind of okay. I don't know what like a good time getting into the stag is. Level 50 I don't think is bad. I haven't grinded this IL in a while. Oop. Yeah, nothing crazy really. So I know when to reset early, yeah. I know about how much time save I can have up to like the middle point of the run. I'm kind of continuing this one. It's gonna be tough, I think, to PB this, even if I don't mess anything up. But I'm continuing it because of all the other runs that have been dying. So I'm like taking what I can get here. No, I didn't get the second dash. That's not that slow. Like slightly slower than God Cycle, I think. Viewer count. Hey, Gwalky. I didn't know you were streaming. Thank you for the raid. What are you doing today? Were you doing some more, whatchamacallit? second half runs. Also, that's so funny. The follow alert pushed the raid alert sound that far forward. Just recording 30 minutes of Hornet. Ah, okay. Just like basic Hornet practice. Or like recording it for demonstration. And also thank you for the follow. I didn't say that. I just talked about the follower noise, but didn't thank whoever the follow was. Yes, welcome in, Raiders. We're trying to not throw. I have like slight time saves in the rest of the run, but it's gonna be close. I've been throwing a lot today. Mainly in KP. Uh-oh, my chat scrolled down. I can't actually see. It'll come back soon. I don't understand that. Like with the Twitch like shout out things, it like screws up my chat and scrolls it like up some, so I miss like the bottom messages. But then it'll scroll back down eventually. Oh god, I don't know why I dropped so early. I knew I was too early, but I was so happy about being able to hit the gruz for no reason. Does that mean you can hide here? Yes, you can hide here. Hey Chunky, how are you? You hid until I actually could see the message. Okay, we're good. I don't know why I've been slightly afraid of that acid skip lately. I messed it up like once recently and like it threw me off. Oops. Ugh. Okay. I need Umu to cave somewhat. But yeah, this is a song that isn't actually in the playlist. I had it in a different playlist than mine and I stopped listening to it. I forgot that it was playing until right then. My PC draft is making me chilly. I don't know if it's also partially the run being sort of alive. I'm gonna heal, why not? I wasn't going to, but I changed my mind. Yeah, screwed. That was like partially my fault for missing a dream now. But yeah, okay. I'm done with that run. It's a good song. I usually have good music. Thank you. I've been trying to actually expand the playlist because I think it is slightly repetitive just because... Let me see. Can I see what the time is at right now on here? It's sitting like just below 4 hours long now. So if I stream for, you know, 3 hours, or when I was streaming for like 3 hours very consistently, if it was 3 hours long, then that meant every song would play. So that means that you would hear it every single stream at least once. So I'm trying to get it so it varies it a little bit. I don't know how long I'm actually trying to make the playlist though. I don't feel like making multiple. I feel like I'm okay with just having one and just having a lot of songs in it. I need to add more songs. I did add a bunch when I drove down here because driving down to the new house takes like about 8 hours. So while I was like in the car, I was trying to have it play new songs that I could add. And I added a few, not a lot. Probably like less than 10, but somewhere around there. Gotta make it long enough for the 24-hour stream, exactly. Gonna have to do a lot of work though, because that's another 20 hours of songs. It repeats a lot. Yeah, sometimes also, I feel like Spotify just doesn't do a good job of like shuffling the music. Like I feel like they don't always play the whole playlist. They like recycle some of the same songs. Thanks song is nothing. Yeah, I know, but I mean if they're each 3 minutes, that's like half an hour, right? It's not that bad. I mean they don't, but still mine does it way too much. Yeah, I know. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why it does it like that though. I swear, like, what's so wrong about it just playing the entire playlist? Yeah, Spotify has terrible shuffling. I don't know why I just waited there. I saw the gruz in my way and was like, oh great. And just decided to do nothing. I did nothing about it. I was like, fantastic. I also kind of have to go to the bathroom. Wait, did I do a hydrate? Maybe. Wait, should I check that right now? Maybe. Just waiting for the gruzzers to cross the road. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. They'll get out of the way eventually. I forget what I did in Hitless. I think in Hitless, I did like just slowly go down Gruz room. But it'd be kind of funny to just throw every single run until you got a Gruz drop that was good. What is this category? It is any percent NMG. Jinky. I don't feel like it. Jinky, you're dying. Okay, now we can reset. I also kind of have to pee, so I'll be right back. I'm trying to not move my chair though, because I hate that it's not on wheels. Okay. I think also being slightly like cold is not helping. My alarm clock has turned too much for me to see what temperature it is in my room. Hydrate? Alright, I'll hydrate. I might have to go get water too. I thought about it, and I didn't feel like walking all the way downstairs. It's a lot further than it was in the old house to go get water. Ugh. But it's a good thing I have, like, our big glasses, so I don't have to, you know, make tons and tons of trips there. Also, I need to get my actual coasters out. I'm using one from the other room. So there's only one in the other room right now. I don't know why I pogoed, but I don't think that loses any time. Yeah, I think there's definitely gotta be some sort of... Dude, Jinky, what the heck? I think there's gotta be some sort of thing with redeems where mods like don't have the same limit or something. Is that a thing? I'm actually gonna look right now. Oops. Almost deleted it. Okay, so it's not a thing. Maybe. I definitely thought I put a 5 in here. Alright, now I'm putting a 5. I think. Wait, was that the right thing? Ah, per user. There we go. There we go. I fixed it. Now Ashes can not blame me. Jinky's on a break, yeah. I was thinking, Junkie, it made no sense to me. I was like, that would make no sense to have a mod not have a limit with like channel point redeems, because then like typically mods would be in your stream more, so they have more channel points, so they would be able to redeem things more. So it'd make less sense to let them not have rules. But I could have sworn I changed that. I guess not. Maybe I thought about changing it and then changed my mind because I felt like 5 seemed low. But I think being able to make me drink water 5 times per person is can still be a lot. That's why I was thinking maybe I did it and didn't click save. That could be another thing I did too. Dang, Janky just barely got clipped. I didn't believe you. I did not believe you. I never believe Ashes. I feel like it's a good starting point. Make Ashes prove herself. Anyway. Gonna steal a strat from P-Man. Let's keep on rolling. Doesn't work as well in Hollow Knight because you don't actually roll like you do in Ocarina of Time, but you know, it's close. You could call it strolling. You do stroll a lot in the first 2 splits. Just a casual walk. When have you ever lied to me? Oh, there's definitely been time, I believe. Not that I'm gonna list them right now. Lurk back to work. Good luck, work. Enjoy your lurk. What is the emote? Is that a Skeletor running away? I think that's what it looks like. Oh my god, why? No! Alright, we're resetting. I want to practice that. I should probably just not do that ever. Like I was planning on doing my entire any percent career. But I really do want to just like do it from that lower platform just because. There's like no good reason to do it on 1221. It's just harder. Hey Edu, how are you? But I feel like it would be enjoyable to get double spike from there. You don't want to go to work. Understandable. What time is it? Yeah, see, this is why I always think that you work at 4, even though I know you work at 5, Ashes. Because it's just before 4 o'clock. And you're talking about not wanting to work. I feel like it always comes around now, is when you say you're either getting ready for work, or like leaving for work. I shouldn't have damage tank there. I should have been able to avoid that. But in my head, I'm like, alright, it's 4 o'clock-ish right now. So that is obviously when Ashes works. Even though I know it's not true. But I can't get the number 4 o'clock out of my head. You're hungry? Same. I would love a snack. What time is it? Oh yeah, I was just talking about how it's 4. Thinking about how long I should wait to like get dinner. I don't want to wait too long, but I feel like 4 o'clock is definitely too early. And also, I'm still streaming. I feel like I've never streamed long enough that I would eat on stream. You wonder what you're gonna get for lunch today? Do you have like tons of options around you for lunch? I guess we're gonna be stuck in Dirtmouth for a while. Or not Dirtmouth, but like Crossroads, Dirtmouth, KP. Those couple of areas. I've struggled to get out of here today. Had like 3 runs make it to Fog Canyon. 4 runs make it to Fog Canyon, I think. Mungo Waste, that's what I meant, not Fog Canyon. I've had 2 runs make it to Fog Canyon, I think. That one felt weird. That was not like a good knockback. Ow. I like just barely cut my like index fingernail too short too, I think. Cutting them right before stream, maybe not the best idea. But they were definitely bothering me, so I had to get rid of them. I think I made that one of my titles like a long time ago. Something about like, when do you decide to cut your nails? Because I feel like when it annoys you is like the best time. You and the other supervisors or something like every day. Fair. You need to repaint your nails. Yeah, see, I'm glad that I don't paint my nails because that just seems like a lot more work than what I already do that I don't feel like doing. I'm like already lazy enough that I don't feel like cutting them. It can be. Yeah. I feel like keeping up with it, depending on what you're doing, like if you're, you know, doing a lot of work with your hands, then does that ruin your like fingernail paint polish? Paint or polish? Ow. And also can't talk. I also thought about doing 100% TE again because I kind of want to get like a slightly better PB. And also, I don't know if my last run contained a major glitch or not. I forget. I know one time I C-dashed directly into the Stagna stag fragment and like continued flying, which I definitely don't think is a acceptable thing to do. Yeah, your last job there get fucked constantly because you wore gloves. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, dang, missed the jump. No RNG softball. How was the rest of KP though? Did I do well enough to get a 51 still? No. I have not been doing that well in KP today. So the trend continues. I think once I get my new chair, I believe that that's going to be the power I need. Once I get my new chair on Friday, I wonder if it'll show up early on Friday. I probably won't be able to have it before I stream. Unless I stop in the middle when it comes. This doesn't look like Helldivers. I did not look at Helldivers yet. Forgot about it completely. I mean, it might be Helldivers if they had an update. Ah. You're very disappointed. Don't worry. I have like a whole like week, right? I think. Oop, well. Oh my god, I didn't turn the right way. Maybe not a whole week. Maybe like a whole like 3 days. 2 days? Today's Wednesday, right? Forgot, because this is like the second day I streamed this week. So whenever that happens, I get thrown off. Like I've streamed for 2 days, so it's Tuesday, right? He comes on Friday. Wifey is coming up, so you won't be on. Okay, so I have like 5 days, maybe. Until like Monday-ish. Available times start for PC gaming. Bro, Jinky, stop. I want Jinky to behave for once. Later Sunday evening. Alright. Also, I meant to look when I came back. Because I'm still confused about my one package. It says it's showing up today. Ah, okay. It got pushed back to tomorrow. I want to see all the updates. This thing definitely said that it was going to come today when I checked earlier. Hmm. Rick, what is it? I got another pair of headphones. It's still funny to me that I got a random message from United States Postal Service. Allegedly. This is another song that I always forget about until it comes on. Like there's random Bowling for Soup songs that I just always remember, but then never listen to on my own. Spotify has to like be like, hey, you've listened to this before. Song request still doesn't want to work. Oh no, my chat's connecting. Why is my chat connecting? So weird. That happens every once in a while. Alright, I'm in my own chat room. Let's go. Okay. The shipping for the headphones, the reason I was confused about it saying it was going to show up today, but now tomorrow, I was confused because it said the earliest it could get here was Friday. But that happens sometimes with Amazon, but still. Usually when it says earliest, it like comes like maybe like a day earlier, but like 3 days or 2 days earlier. But now it'll be just 1 day, so that makes more sense. Friday, I will not be reading the rest of that message. It is not Friday. Man, I really want to get to Walkers. Is that time of the stream where I start to hope to get to the middle of the run. Whoa. When is TTS? I thought about TTS. I keep thinking about that and forgetting to set it up, but maybe. I wasn't sure if I should make it like bits or channel points. I feel like channel points seems like too much to me. I feel like if I made it bits though, I wouldn't set a minimum. Like I'd let you do like 1 bit even, I don't really care. But I feel like that's like, I don't want it to be spammed too much. So having it like real money would be better, I think. But I also wanted to set it up in the way that you can have like whatever voice you feel like having say it. Scam artist, exactly. No, but I wanted to have it so you could do like whatever voice you wanted. Oh. But I don't know, I think you have to like, at least the way that Refreshy has it, I think you have to pay for like more voices, but that you still get like a decent amount of options. So I have to like look around and see how to actually set that up. Because I didn't feel super strongly about choosing a single voice to do TTS. Since we've made it past False Night, so let's go. We actually get to go somewhere. You got an interview at the nuclear power plant? We have to drop a real nuke now. I forget. Did they make a... Did they remaster Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, or was it just the campaign? I feel like I remember they did that. Or they didn't do the campaign and people were pissed. I don't remember which one. Oh yeah, just campaign, okay. Because fuck us, exactly. Nobody wants the multiplayer anyway, surely. You know they have Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer just sitting there. They refuse to have it released. Alright, we're good. I actually was trying to greed all of that as much as possible, and I pretty much did. So I will accept it for what it is. Then I missed killing the Balder fast, but it's okay. Multiplayer is available, but it's broken. What is it like? Covered with modded lobbies or something, like the old version. Ooh. That jump felt weird. Okay, we're good. That felt very close to missing. Dude, what the heck? That was a rocket. That was as fast as that Balder can come, I'm pretty sure. Alright. I will take being behind 0.6. Maybe we can actually gain time here for once. Oh my god, that was scary. I tried to get a hit, but because it was already attacking, it's kind of hard. No, I missed. It's all about watching out for those wrist rockets. Exactly. Can't forget about the wrist rockets. Well, how soon is the Battlefront stuff supposed to come out? Or was it like just announced that they're gonna do it? How much geo do I have? 97. That's not bad. March 14th. Oh, that's not too far away. Only like 2 weeks. Very cool. Didn't mess that up. You got your shift covered today? Well, it might show March 13th, but it might be some like midnight release thing or something. Do people do that anymore? Is that a thing? You're not talking about that? Oh, the 13th, your shift. Is that what you're talking about? Ah. Okay. Almost messed up. We're good though. That moss knight was like so close to attacking me. Clueless. Oh, your show's on March 15th, 13th? Wait. Is that the concert you were talking about you bought tickets to? Hornet, please. Alright, not the worst. Yeah, still need to find someone to go with you. What if you just like walk around like on the street with the tickets and have like a sign? Will that work? You think you could find somebody quickly that way? That's what you're gonna do if no one does. Just like be like, hey, you wanna go to a concert, please? I want someone to go with me. Okay, I almost... That felt weird. Whenever you inventory drop like that and the camera doesn't follow you. Oh my god, what is happening? Please. I've lost like a full second. That's crazy. Ah. Hi, from someone from Home Depot. I feel like they're always willing to go, whoa. That is not what you're supposed to do. I nail slashed myself onto the platform behind me. That was weird. You're not paying someone to come. I feel like that makes sense too. Ah. I didn't get the last dash in that room. I'm throwing. Although, I still have a couple seconds to save in this entire split at the end, so hopefully that happens. Okay, I almost blew myself up. We're good. I don't actually know who... I was thinking somebody has like a command for not being able to see emotes. Think about making one. All the options. Yeah, I guess, you know, it could be better than going alone. You don't have to like pay them with like money. You could give them like, I don't know, get like a thing of fries from McDonald's, be like, here you go. Emotes, yeah, I forgot. I think Nightbot had like a sub, so when I made that command, Nightbot could actually show off the emotes, but Nightbot has not been subbed for a while. That's not terrible, I guess. But maybe I should make that. Maybe I should make it the emotes command, actually. Just like do that one. Although, would it be better to make it like 7TV or something? I was thinking putting both 7TV and FFC extensions, so like people can choose which one they would want to download if they didn't have either. No, you piece of shit. God damn it. Okay, that was actually my fault though, but we're not going to talk about that. Ow. Okay, not ideal, but it could have been worse. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna pass. Wow, that was low. Okay. I mean, so far being green here is pretty good, so we're gonna try to keep that. I hope. How does it make me feel? Fantastic. Oh god, okay. Almost missed the damage tank. Whoa. What was that? Oh yeah, using Chippy Chippy Choppa Choppa. Huge. That's probably a really good one to have in there. Oh. I'm glad I got the backup quickly, but I'm not super happy about messing up 1/. But yeah, using Hollow D is a pretty good one too for, you know, since streaming Hollow Knight. Oh, it's the Chrome Web Store link. Interesting. Why wouldn't you link to 7TV? Like, just their website. I'm not happy about it. No, I am not. Probably stems from my childhood. Yeah, I really didn't like whenever I would mess up slashing once against the wall to push myself into the right position so that I could cling to a wall and get extra speed. That was always the worst part of my childhood. It's easier and to the right extension, but what if they don't use Chrome? Chain it from the ground. Give me a second. Whoa. Almost fell. But we're good. Didn't lose that much time. The chain from the ground, it's the same as with the walking stairs after resting grounds. Yeah, it's you have to jump on the ground like the same frame after you touch it. Alright, we didn't miss seer skip this time, and I don't know, I forget how slow it is to miss seer skip. Is it like 3 seconds? It's actually like way less than I always expect it to be. Like, it feels so slow. Yeah, chaining is the same. I know there's something weird about this one too, where you can chain it with a dash, like over here. If you dash with the same timing as the jump on the ground, and then jump probably with the same timing also, like the same frame that you can chain it. I've done it like once or twice by accident though, whenever like did that on purpose. Although I'm pretty sure people have done that on purpose. Got a little extra soul, that's nice. Won't really matter too much, but you know. 109 leaving the room, nice. We're a second ahead of usual. Dashing and jumping both work, as long as you do it before game registers. You standing on the ground, ah, okay. Yeah, I figured it was something like that, I just never knew how to use words to say it. Sounds tricky, yeah, because it's before the game registering you on the ground is like a frame, I think. Something like that. Your song. This one. I assume the song requests still aren't working. I don't know if you tried again. No track found. Yes, not working. Okay. I don't know what's up with that. I really am gonna see if there's a new app though, because that would make a lot more sense, and I hope that they added better functionality things. Like the queue command. Actually, showing more than your own songs in the queue. That would be nice. Yeah, not bad. Dude, come on. No. Crap, this is not good. So the first walker was good, and then that pair was terrible. Okay, that was a very slow kill, so we're not gonna be as ahead. Might still be ahead though. Barely. I'll count it. Dude, come on. The worst thing ever, doing those jumps well. 70 doesn't have on their website. I thought that they did have it on there. Maybe that was the old version of their website. They definitely had like a download thing or like a link. Good luck. Hey Finn, thanks for the good luck. Oh, okay. Being green is nice, but we can be more green if I don't mess up right side rafters. So, big if. The one good thing about this right now is that I have soul, so I don't have to like farm all of the soul that I need. I actually don't even know if I need any hits of soul. I'll have enough by the time I get there and do the damage tanks and pogos. How are the runs going? Besides like this one and one other one, late. But so far, this one is sort of promising. Sort of. We're getting close. I got this PB that I have right now. I got it last like Monday, so I don't have to PB right now. I feel like I'll be satisfied for a little bit. But I'm getting pretty close to being able to get a 32, which is a nice milestone in any percent. Is this good? This is okay, I think. 32 is a good time, yeah. I would like to be able to get a 32. I had like, I had no plans on trying to go really for a 32 until I got this, well, this PB and the last PB. Until I got the last PB, I was like, I don't know if I'll ever try to get a 32 or not. But as, if anyone, if you've talked to anyone who speedruns, or like just watched anyone who speedruns, every time you break like a new minute barrier, pretty much you're always like, can I get to the next minute? And it's a little bit easier for me to say that, I feel like, since, you know, I'm not like a world record holder and there are people who have faster times. Like, I feel like if I was a world record holder and I was hitting a minute barrier, I'd be like, can I make it to the next minute? I don't know. You believe I'm capable? I hope so. My sum of best says I am, although it's only like 30 seconds in, so I'd have to play like really good, I think, to be able to get that. You don't know if you want to do 1-2-2-1 or 1-5-7-8. For certain people, they can't like even run 1-2-2-1 on your PC, so I would check that first before you decide. If you can't run it on your PC, then it's better obviously to just play latest patch. There's like weird performance issues. I had some good attempts. Yeah, I did have a couple of like pretty good ones, but I don't know if I ever had 32 pace in my runs or not. Okay, I just made sure that that one hit. I did not have to wait as long as I did to shoot the fireball, but I didn't want to miss. This is gonna be decent, I think. There we go. We're plus 10, or minus 10. Other way. You have a decent PC, but you run on Linux. You might run on Linux. I don't know how often people do that. I don't know if the practice tools work well on Linux. I saw something in the Discord recently about Linux things. because I think just most people who have developed things for Hollow Knight, like practice, they've developed it on Windows. You'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. I forget who I was looking at their messages about it. I forget who was trying to figure it out, but I don't know if they're developing things themselves because they don't exist or not, because that could be the problem. I was also choking in the run, kind of, and in real life. Don't know why. Not breathing enough. You have goals in other games. Yeah, that's my problem with like Ocarina of Time. I want to speedrun Ocarina of Time, and oh god, this is bad. Dude, come on. Dude, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna do damageless in this room because I don't trust myself to not throw more than I already have. But yeah, like in Ocarina of Time, I want to speedrun that game, and like Super Mario 64. For Super Mario, it's more because it's super popular. Like, I feel like I like the run a lot, but I want to do it because it's like basically the most popular thing for people to try to speedrun. So I just want to like try it myself. But Ocarina of Time is like a nostalgia thing. I'm like, I like the game a lot because I played it when I was a kid, and I would enjoy to play it more. And the glitches in Ocarina of Time are just like actually pretty cool. Usually the ones that are in like the main categories people run are like super broken, because you still have to play the game like in vanilla-ish ways. You ran SM64, you're pretty biased, but there's not a lot of freedom when it comes to strats. Yeah, which I don't really care too much about. I basically just do strats that are developed anyway. So that wouldn't be an issue for me, but I could see where that would be like, you know, not as fun. Because sometimes having the freedom to do like what you want to do is nice in the runs. Usually there's like an optimal way, but usually you can like adapt somewhat. Oh, cool. See that glitch. Nice. I hate that. Alright, here we go. So there's something you're not comfortable with. Yeah, that kind of stuff too. People do that a lot in Hollow Knight though. I feel like SM64 is just old, and everything's been labbed, so like there are strats that are easier, but usually people just do the optimal one because people like to go fast, and that's just like a thing that I think you shouldn't do in general. You should not just try to do something because it's the fastest. You should do something because you want to continue doing runs. You should do what lets you do more runs at first, and then worry about getting faster later. Wolfman is here. Hey, BMO artist, how are you? Reverse psychology. Yeah, what? Going too fast? Or trying to go fast making you end up not going fast? Does that count as a... There we go. You're doing well. Just lurking like you always do. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like there's certain chats I also like lurk in. I am fairly actively chatting when I'm on Twitch a lot, but sometimes there's certain chats that I just like to just sit there and watch. Okay. Dude, what is wrong with me? Okay, we're good. Ugh. I almost threw. Almost threw. Dial, what's up? A gold even? That's crazy. Did I say the gold thing already? My Umu split isn't like the greatest, so I'm not surprised that I golded it, but I'm wondering how much it was by. but this is huge. We're actually getting somewhere. See the curse worked? Oh, you did the curse the run strat? Right before the run to make Umu, or right before the fight to make Umu try to have cursed RNG but can't. Ugh. Okay. And this is always the part where I try to look over at my water and I'm like, oh, I don't have any. Cool. Like, it happens all the time, I swear. I always get a run at the end of like stream where it makes it pretty far. And I'm like, I would like a drink of water right now. And then I don't have water to drink. If I went deep nest right now, oh crap. If I went deep nest right now, I could PB by 8 seconds. If everything else was like not terrible. Maybe 13 seconds. I always forget if it's 40 seconds different between QJ and deep nest route. I thought about doing that. Not like seriously, but just like trying deep nest route again to see what kind of time I could get on 1221. Hydrate. I will hydrate soon. Because my PB, I think with deep nest route is 37:22. So like I could definitely beat that. But there's a slight risk of not being able to PB in my normal route. Okay, that was almost bad. Alright, cool. Actually need a couple of extra soul hits in here. Okay, we should be good if I get 2 on this Mantis Petra thing. Okay. We've survived that part so far. I still don't like that inventory drop, but I've gotten a lot better at it because I used to just hate doing it. I would hit that moss ball at the bottom a lot. I also don't know what the moss balls are called. I always forget their names. There's certain enemies that I do remember their names for no reason at all. You're gonna buy these boots, but they're really expensive. Well, do it anyway. If you buy them now, they'll be like technically less expensive by the time you pay them off. Sort of. Isn't that like new girl math stuff? Maybe not new, but like the trend of talking about girl math. I feel like that could work out. Ow. I am not having a good time. Okay, we're safe. I can still throw in Beast in, but we at least made it there. I was upset last time that I threw the run in Beast in. But now I can be upset to throw an even better run in Beast in. It's still so bright. What the heck? The sun's like going away. It's like almost not even in my window anymore. Okay, I didn't know if that was gonna gold. I didn't think so, but I did save like 5 seconds, which was how much my PB was behind gold. Dude. That's so unlucky. I'm just gonna do that. Alright, that's better than dying. Okay, we're good. Ugh, that poke was interesting. Yeah, that's the Creed strat. I don't know if it was like officially a Creed strat, but Creed taught it to me. So what's happening there is you're balancing on top of the Devout's hitbox. Like the same hitbox that lets Devout skip be possible. It's like a triangle. So basically you go and sit on top of the triangle. Well played, thank you. I lost 5 seconds, but I will take that. Now I just have to play THK well, which I haven't practiced since the last time I practiced. My practice was pretty decent, I think, too. For THK. I should practice it more, because my current best THK is like a 137. So that's still like a couple seconds off from being like as good as I can have my THK be. But I also wasn't sure how much it was like RNG. Oops. I didn't want to grind it just to get like good RNG. I figured that was close enough to being able to consistently play well in THK. Weird jump that I've never done before to ring the bell. My PC blowing on me is not helping. Making me like have slight shivers. All right. You wish I was blowing on you? Or you wish you were blowing on me? Ashes? Huh? Okay. I don't know, I'm going against almost a gold, so I probably lost some time in this split. You could be my PC. I don't know if that would work. I don't think you can run the games as well. I'm pretty sure I missed a hit on the chains actually in PB. I just remembered that. Okay. I will focus now. I'll stop talking as much. Dang, didn't have a fireball to do, but that's still good. I don't think I missed a single double. No, I missed screen skip. Oh well. Ow. Oh, huge. Okay, that wasn't the greatest THK, I don't think. It'll be good enough. If I suck in the infection, there we go. GG, thanks for the GG. After finally not throwing a pace in QJ or Beast. Huge. Getting up there actually. 20-second PB, nice. Yeah, that was a good THK. Ugh. Nice PB, thank you. Thank you guys for the GGs. That's actually really good. I'm wondering how far up that is on the speedrun leaderboards. Because I was back into the top 50 with my most recent submitted PB. Alright, that puts me at 33 on the leaderboard. Let's go. Another good one to run against. Was it? Did I? Because I had a couple golds. I feel like the golds make it scary. And the early game wasn't terrible either. What did I mess up? Watchers again was not great. Dream Now was also kind of iffy. But other than that, what did I mess up in Rafters? I think I messed something up slightly in Rafters. But yeah, that one's a pretty good run. I can't be unhappy with that one. That is that's scary. I'm gonna have to practice a lot. Something like Watchers probably. You think my way to Watchers wasn't great? Oh, Chandelier. Yeah, Chandelier, I think I lost a little bit of time too. Oh wait, maybe that's worst split. The worst split that says minus 9.6. I don't know what I did wrong. I can't remember in City much. I feel like a lot of the times I can, I've been losing in Deep Nest. You mean in Beast End? The Beast End was kind of shaky, yeah. That was kind of nuts, though. Trying to look to see who we're gonna raid after the credits are finished rolling. I always like to have my the time and percent show, even though it's not required for any percent. I just like the full like length video. Now you definitely think I have the 32 in me? I don't know. Alright, let's see it. Alright, and we're getting close to a sub 38 in-game time. Not like that matters. I had a couple of mistakes here and there, yeah. It is like, it's just movement stuff. Being super consistent, I think, is like the key to being able to get towards that 32 time. And I'm almost there, but I don't feel like I'm quite there. I'm like getting there. Although, wait a minute. I got 4 seconds worth of golds today, I think. Oh wait, I don't want to reset this yet. I want to grab a screenshot of it so I don't have to grab it later. There we go. Alright, we have that now. And who was I thinking of raiding? We could raid Mimi again, but I feel like I've raided Mimi a lot. Let's raid Serp. Serp is doing all skills latest patch. Let me see. Oh, I copied the... accidentally copied the pronouns, too. I don't even think that was my fault. I took 1 minute since last week. Oh, what, the PB? Yeah, I guess so. I think my PB was like a 34-14. I mean, my improvement's kind of strange because I haven't IL'd. Like, I never IL'd anything up until my 34 time. Like, since then, I actually started ILing stuff, so I'm actually improving a lot faster now. So it feels weird. Who would have thought that practice actually helps? Alright, we're gonna say good luck all skills for Serp. Chooses she, any pronouns. But yeah, so we're gonna wish Serp good luck. You can put any sort of heart emote behind it that you would like. But hopefully we can bring some good luck to Serp as well. Also, fun fact, people, when they say Serp and Zert out loud, it's like it's close enough that I always think that I never know whether they're talking to me or her if we're in the same place. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll stream again tomorrow. I don't really know what I'm gonna do though, because it's getting harder to PB. But see you later.